I have all of my... Turn this down. Yeah. I have all of my perfumes here, all of my little samples. Not all of my perfume samples that I have, but like my new ones that I got, and then I also have some old ones that I want to talk about a little. But yeah, I am just moving stuff so I have enough space, and then I should be good. I should be good. I was trying to get them all out and make sure I didn't mix them up because I accidentally dropped all of them, and that was not good. And they're all glass, so yeah. Let me get this. I tripped over a wire. Alright, there we go. I tripped over my wire. And, that was not fun. So that's why it took me a second to start the stream. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah. I have a bunch of wires running everywhere because, I need my Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, I need my internet to work. I'm very excited though. A lot of these perfumes I got are super girly and super amazing and spectacular. And I'm actually, so I sniffed them before, but I'm actually planning on buying my mom one of them. I'll put on this instead. That music sounds like a little silly. This music's okay. La 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 la. There. Some chill music. I think this is where I'm at. Yeah. I have a little thing so I can write it down when people don't know what I'm saying. So you can read it, but that's probably not gonna happen anyway. So, yeah. Today I have a bunch of samples that I bought. Cause let me turn this down again. I'll sometimes go through... I'll save a bunch of perfumes that I want to purchase, and then I won't purchase them, and then I'll leave them for a while, and I'll go back and forth between them, and then eventually I just kind of whittle down to which ones actually sound worthwhile to me. But I was talking to my friend today about some perfume, and I recommended her one that I really like, but it's so incredible that perfumes, there's so many of them of varying like wearability and varying, you know, if you like this sort of smell, blah blah blah. But some of them are actually crafted to just create like a scenario, and one of them I have today is like that too, and it's really awesome. But my friend, she bought a perfume that smells like kind of like a classroom and crayons and like notebooks. So it's kind of like a nostalgic childhood scent. It's not something you wear. I thank you for the sub. There's like just really cool stuff that you can make. There's a few perfumes I want to get so badly that are actually really nasty smells. And thank you for the sub again. Thank you. There's one where it smells like blood. It smells like metal. There's some that smells like meat, like rotting flesh. And it's supposed to invoke like a scenario of like what you imagine or like how you would smell it, or like something that smells like a dead body or something, because it's like writing out a scenario through the smell, because our nose is our most powerful of everything. Like it can change how you feel. It can change like how you take a situation, you know, the nostalgia, everything. The nose is incredible. That's why like even it helps like jog your memory, which is why I have so many perfumes and samples, because I wear a lot of them depending on what Shart Garfunkel, that's a good name for this sub. I wear a lot of them based on like if I go on a vacation, if I, you know, have something going on, if the seasons are changing, and it gives me a nice nostalgic feeling whenever I smell it again, and I can really visualize and remember like what was going on then and everything like that. So it's really important to me, and I wonder if by doing this I may be like setting myself up for like maybe not losing to like dementia in the future. I wonder, like, because this is kind of like a thing I'm trying, is that I wonder if I save all of these and I have them. Like, I wonder if that would help me when I become older, and maybe it'll help me with my memory and jog it and things like that. Not around for a stream. Thank you so much. I hope you can chill to this, but no worries. I'm usually not streaming on Twitch too much, so thank you so much. But I bought a lot of these perfumes, and I have a lot of other ones here. But my favorite smell ever is amber, probably. Amber is like in most of the perfumes I find myself enjoying, and that's kind of how you can find the scents you like and certain things you like the smell of. Is like, if you look at things you've enjoyed, and then there's usually like one little like note, as they call it, and then you can kind of find other things you enjoy through that. Because I have a bunch that are just like amber this, amber that, and it's a really, really good smell. It's one of my favorites. It's kind of like a cleanish, deep smell. It's also a bit masculine, so I don't know. I really like it. I really like it a lot. But a few of these I have today are by this one perfumer that I've wanted to try for a very long time, and they are called Menace Zappas. And if you're wondering where I buy my little testers, they're a little bit pricey. It depends, but you get quite a bit, and sometimes they'll give you extra. I buy them from LuckyScent.com. It's one of my favorites because they usually have the most perfumes there, but that's where I usually get everything. So if you ever like don't know where to buy some, they have men's, they have incense there, they have a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this is Menace Zappas. And she, maybe it's a girl, maybe it's not. It's this perfumer, and she kind of makes perfumes that are, that kind of like give you that childhood feeling. Okay, the way I would describe these is like, a lot of her scents remind me of what it was like growing up as a little girl. Does that make sense? I know that sounds a little weird, but she has like, I'll read some of the titles of some of them that I've got from her. I think I only got 2. Did I get 2 or 3? They might be missing one of mine. No, I have 3. For example, this one is called like Maggie the Cat. This one is called Annabelle's Birthday. So it's like a birthday party. And then this one is called Carnival of Souls. And it's kind of like, it feels very like childhood to me. Like very, very childhood sense of like navigating. I know this is like so cringe to talk about it this way, but this is like one of my favorite things. It's kind of like navigating through life as like a little girl. That's how it feels. Like, and that's why I really liked her sense, because I've heard people describe it as that at first. It's like, oh, what it feels like to have a birthday party as a little girl. And with the Annabelle's Birthday, I completely get that. And it reminds me, I'll like spray it and I'll smell it. So this is Annabelle's birthday cake. Annabelle's birthday cake. So this one I will spray. Did you hear the spray? And this one smells like, you get like obviously alcohol at first, but it's very sweet. It's kind of like a carrot cake to me. It smells like a carrot cake, and it smells a bit like blowing out the candles of a carrot cake in a way. And it's not exactly like carrot cake, but it's a little bit sharp. Like, it smells like, I can like immediately imagine the inside of the carrot cake, like how it looks, and how it's like a little bit sharp, like the cloves kind of smell. Let me look this up too. Annabelle's birthday cake. So, the notes on this are sweet, vanilla, honey, cacao, lactonic, and a lot of people love it. And there's an accord to this, and it's like a balloon, and I can smell that. Like, it smells just like that. It smells kind of like baby powder when it dries down. And it's kind of like, it's so interesting. It's really good. So the top notes are latex, like a balloon, sugar, heliotrope, lemon, and then the middle notes are whipped cream, cupcake, sugar, rose petals, tuberose, and then the base notes are honey, cacao pod, and tonka bean. So it's kind of like it's really interesting. It's like a very sweet outdoors birthday party. That's what it smells like. Like, that's what you get. But I get like carrot cake. I guess there's no carrot in this, but to me, I kind of imagine like a carrot cake. I don't know why. And it's very like, when it dries down, it's like you can smell the whipped frosting. Like whipped frosting, and also definitely the tuberose, and I can smell the tonka bean quite a bit. But that's what it makes me think of. It's really, really good. It's, I don't know, like I imagine kind of, something I imagine in my head when I smell this is I imagine Alice in Wonderland at that tea party. And that's what I imagine, like you're like sitting there and having that around, and it's like the sweet smell of the cake or something. I don't know. I just imagine something of that sort. It's pretty good. I also like, I don't know if this is strange. I actually need to buy a full bottle of this. And I was going to do a review of all of these scents by zoologists, but some of them actually make me feel a little bit queasy because they're so strong. But there's a scent maker called Zoologist, and they make all of these scents that are based on animals, and they're supposed to kind of smell or remind you of like said animal, which I think they did a really good job on, but some of them are kind of fucking nasty. Like, I don't like some of them are really strong nasty, but some of them are super good. One of my favorite smells that I need to buy a full bottle of is Cow by Zoologist, and it smells like apples and hay and like milk and stuff like that, and it is so, so good. I really also like the honeybee by Zoologist. It just smells like honey, like straight up. But the cow scent is like one of my favorite smells of all time, and I need to buy it because I used up all of my scent, my old little thing for it. I've actually used up a few of them. I also really liked, there was a monkey smell. It was a very specific monkey, but it also had an apple smell to it, and it was very, very good. But I used that. But the cow by Zoologist is really good because of the hay. The hay, kind of like grassy milk apple. It's so, so yummy. I think it was I don't know what kind of monkey it was, but it had apple in it, and it was really, really good. But that's a very good, interesting perfumer that I like. It also it's also interesting that they like, so with some of those perfumes, why is this so, you know what, I'm not putting on this sad music. I'm like kind of like, I'm going kind of like crazy here. So let's put on something a little bit more fun. Let's put on, let's put on some of these. Some of this. But I really like that smell, the cow. Another one is, there's like a polar bear smell, and it's so crazy how they get it. It smells like ice. Like, you know that kind of like smell of like when you smell something minty and it kind of shocks your nose with the cold? It smells very icy. Like, it smells very icy cold. And it's so cool how they got it. It's really, really awesome. And I really like those ones too, and I usually wear them around the winter. It's not exactly mint. It's not like a mint smell. It's just cold. And I will wear them usually around seasons like that. So even if I don't like this smell personally, sometimes I will wear it just to like remind me of the season, or like go with the season or something like that. And it's really, really good. But that it is a very interesting like perfumer zoologist, and I really enjoy them. Let me move up. I'm too short on my chair. Besides that, I sometimes this is so cringe, but I sometimes, when I like cosplay, even just like I'm cosplaying in home for pictures, I will like do specific like perfumes for the cosplay, like what I think maybe the character would smell like. Some of them, not all of them, but sometimes also I think of like what would work with the cosplay and smell good. So I just did the Mike Tetsu one, and I used this, like, it's like a strawberry milk smell. If I could, I would get one that smells a little bit like coal and powdery, but I didn't have that. But I wanted to do like more of a powdery smell. So this is like, the strawberry milk is kind of like a baby powder. And that's how I did Hachiroku's, because it's a little bit powdery, because she smells like coal because that's like her fuel. But I tried to do something that was kind of like a cutesy version of that, because obviously I don't have anything that smells like coal. But that's what I did, and I don't know, I thought it was just nice. It's like some unknown perfumer that, this one is called Strawberry Tears, and that's what I did, and I thought it would fit her because I like it, and it reminds me of that, and it also scents the clothing that I wear, so I just kind of like doing that. I don't know, it's just what I like, I guess. But let's get to the other Menace Zappas. I really do like that birthday cake smell. I will probably be using it a lot. There we go. But this one is called Maggie the Cat, and even the name just alone, let me use this. Spray it. So the first smell is like very strong. It kind of smells like shoes in a way, like new shoes, but I like that. Let me look this up. In Menace Zappas. Okay, Carnival of Souls I have. Maggie the Cat is alive. I'm alive. That's what it's called. Powdery, woody, musky, violet, leather. Okay, I smell the leather immediately. Immediately, that's what I smell. The first smell is leather. Top note, champagne, peach, ambre. And then the middle notes, now I smell the violet and the oak moss. And as it dries down, it smells a lot more like violet. I love violet so much. And then the base notes are castoreum. What is castoreum? It's a strong animal note derived from a beaver, but it's synthetic. It's like a leathery smell, like a beaver. So that's what you get from like the animal smell. And then there's solar notes, and then there's amber and sandalwood. And then now, as it's drying down, I smell the solar smell. It smells a little bit like dirt in a tiny way, but it has like the powdery smell of like when you walk outside and you get the sun in your face. Everything has a smell, and it's kind of like that. And it's pretty nice. I definitely smell sandalwood. Sandalwood and leather is like what I smell when I first spray it immediately. And it's very strong. But now it's quite earthy, and it's quite light and powdery. So very good. And I can definitely smell like oak moss, violet, but the violet kind of fades. But the oak moss and the sandalwood, I definitely smell quite a bit. It's kind of a manly smell, I believe. It's a little bit sharp to the nose. It's like a little bit sharp to the nose. I like it though. That one's not too bad. It's not my favorite. I don't like the smell of leather. I don't like the smell of stuff like that. I'm not really a huge fan of sandalwood myself either, but it's really good for that. I think this smells more like, I know it's for women and it's kind of sweet. It really reminds me of something. What does this remind me of? It smells something that I've definitely smelled before. It's very nostalgic. And also, on this site that I'm using, Fragrantica, it has a when to wear section that people vote on. And people say to wear this in the fall and at night. But I think it kind of reminds me of like a leather couch. Yeah, just like that. Probably smells like, when I was growing up, I had a leather couch, and it was really like, it was all fucked up because my cat would always scratch it up. And don't have a leather couch if you have a cat, by the way. And that shit was like clawed, and I hated it. But I kind of liked laying on it and sleeping on it, and it kind of reminds me of like sleeping on that couch again. Yeah, but this smells a little bit like dirt for me, like a little bit A little bit of too much like dirt. And it kind of reminds me of when I used to work. I used to work and fold clothes and put away clothing. And it reminds me of the men's section. A little bit. Definitely like the shoe area. That's what I can smell. And then let's try this other one by Marisa Zappas. I really want to try more of her smells. This one is called Carnival of Souls. And before we start, it's mimosa, milk cream, violet, incense, vanilla, saffron, patchouli, musk, and amber. So let me spray this. This one seems like it's gonna be nice. So immediately, it smells. I can smell mimosa immediately. Like very citrusy, very citrusy. It's pretty light. It's like kind of citrusy and incensey is what I smell the most. It's smelling like as it dries down, it like gets more powdery. This is not a carnival, it's a carnival of souls. This is for women and men. So it starts to smell a bit more sweetie. It's smoky and balsamic, which I agree with. Powdery. I don't like smoky smells, but it definitely smells like very sweet. Like very sweet walking outdoors. And then like smoke happening. So I wonder if it's like it's supposed to invoke like walking through a carnival in purgatory or something, you know, something crazy. So that's what it kind of smells like to me. Like yeah, kind of like a fire at a circus. It's really not as sweet as I thought it'd be. It's very smoky, very smoky. That one's okay, but I would say the birthday cake one is my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of super sweet smells, but the birthday cake one is quite good. It's not too overpowering. It kind of reminds me of like my birthday cake when I was a kid, you know? That's what I imagine. Like kind of like a carefree, like nowadays, you know, things are way too sweet for me. You know, the icing is way too sweet. But with that, it kind of reminds me of like when I used to like be so excited to like just scrape the icing off. You know? Like that's what I wanted to eat before the actual cake, just the icing. But nowadays I can't do that. So it's that nostalgic feeling of like the sweetness being what I wanted out of it. I don't know. Does that make sense? I'm probably getting like too like stupid deep with this, like too deep for me, but no. I didn't get a discovery set. I just got a couple of these. And then this one that I got as well. Clue. Let me move this over. Ignore it. Ignore it. I like it and I'm leaving it forever. I have, it's called Clue the Point. And this one, the main accords for it are marine. Like water. Like watery, outdoorsy, like, wow. And it's marine, mineral, floral, sand, aromatic, amber, salty, honey, and green. So a green smell is something like, something like more plant life. Not floral, but plant. You know, like grassy. Something of the sort. So, the top notes, let me spray this on myself real quick. Okay. Yeah, I immediately, it smells like a, it smells like raining on honeysuckles a little bit, like rain on grass. Or kind of like those little tufts of grass by the sea. It's very like sweet type of grassy smell. It reminds me of a bit of honeysuckle. Like a dew over the grass. This is let me type this for you. Let me type this for y'all. I'll type it out. Clue the point. Okay, there we go. Clue the point. And this one has jasmine tea, porcelain, mineral notes, and those are the top notes. I definitely smell, I can smell, like, when I read that, I can smell, like, the teapot. Like, it smells like pouring the tea. And then the middle notes are seawater, honey, patchouli. And then the base notes are sand and ambergris. And I definitely, it smells like, it definitely smells like the jasmine seawater. But not in like a nasty type of way. Like it's like the sand. You know, it's like the fresh watery smell, especially with the honey. This one is really nice. This is like a, if you go to the beach smell. If you go to the beach, but it's not a dirty beach. It's a beach that, like, you don't feel like you just caught something. You don't feel like you're gonna step on a needle. You don't feel like when you put your hand under the water, a diaper's gonna be on top of it. You know what I mean? Like, that type of, like, a good beach. You know? A good one. A good one. Like a nice beach. Like, the water's clear. When you put your feet in, you could see them. And it's not brown and nasty, you know? This one is very, very nice. This is very manly smell, in my opinion. I have been to some nasty beaches. I almost stepped on a needle once. That's what, you know what? Every time I think about my past with beaches I've been to and places I've been to, it makes so much fucking sense that I didn't like getting into the water, and I did not like walking without like shoes on, and I did not like being there because I got a bit stung by a jellyfish. One time, I put my hands in the water and it was like an oil, like, film got stuck on my hands and it stained my hands for like a couple days. And it was oil, like actual oil. And then, there was like, you know, there's like needles and stuff. The first time, I told this story, but it's very traumatizing. The first time I ever went to the beach, when I was a little kiddo, I knelt down. And it wasn't the first time, no. It was like some time when I went to the beach. And I knelt down, and when I pulled my knee back up, there was a huge shard of glass embedded in my knee, and there was blood just gushing out of my leg. And it was insane. Like, I probably needed stitches. So, my fear of water probably makes a lot of sense with all the experiences I've had. Probably makes a little bit of sense if you think about it. Probably, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Because it was pretty bad. Now I don't hate the beach, but I've only been to like nasty ones, so. I do have a scar on my knee, yes. You can't really see it too much, but yes, I do have a scar on my knee. So, probably from that. And then this one is la 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 la. You're gonna hear all of my ooh ah eh ooh eh. Wait, angel dust. Angel dust. It all the perfume. All the perfume. Oh, this one is cute. It's pink. I don't have that one. That looks cute. Chotomate. Angel dust. Okay, yeah. Wait, is this the right one? There's two angel dusts. Chotomate. Okay. This one is amber. Amber smell, of course. And thank you for the subs. Thank you. Spina. Thank you. This is Angel Dust by Fugazi. Angel Dust EDP. And it's amber, woody, musky, soft, spicy, powdery, and citrus. And it's like a woody aromatic smell. And they'll say sometimes if it's like more for like women. But every single smell, for the most part, that I've picked up is like unisex. I don't know what it is about me, but I genuinely really like the smell of cologne. Like, I've worn cologne myself because I just like it. I just like the smell. I like smelling it on me. It's a good smell. I just like the smells. They're very deep. I don't like when sometimes perfume, it smells like straight up like fresh baked cookies, because I don't want to smell that all day. It gets kind of sickening, you know? Like if something is way too sweet, it's just sickening over time. So this one, let me spray. Let me, it got in my nose. Immediately a little bit faint. It's very sweet. I can smell the wood. It smells like, yeah, it's definitely like bergamot or whatever. I can smell that immediately. Let's see if it has it. Yes, okay. Pink pepper. I don't smell pink pepper. Bergamot? Yeah, bergamot. Cashmere wood. White amber and cashmere. It smells like a luxury smell, but it's really not that powerful. It definitely smells like, it smells like citrusy amber. Yeah, like a citrusy amber. It's citrusy amber, but it's like expensive smell. It smells like, you know when you walk into a hotel and like somebody probably rich as fuck just walked through that hotel and their scent lingered because they wear so much cologne or something. That's kind of like the smell, in my opinion. Like it's like the lingering smell of that. Yeah, that's what it smells like. I don't really smell the pink pepper, but I do smell the amber, and whenever I smell like bergamot, it smells very expensive to me because it's like this like kind of citrusy, spicy smell, and that's what I smell from it. So that's what I get. It's okay. It's not for me, but it's a little bit manly, in my opinion. A little bit manly. Little manly. La 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 la. I really like Clue, the point. That one is very nice. That one is very unique. Unique. Alright, this one, okay. Oh, this is like, I smelled it before because I was way too excited. Okay. This one is really special. Where the fuck are you? Alright, what if I told you? I'm sampling on myself because perfume actually wears very differently on skin. So if you want to sample something, usually you should sample on skin because you're like, I don't know how to explain it. Your own skin will change the smell. And yeah, on different areas. So that's why I'm like moving weird because I'm like kind of moving my arms and like my legs. So this one is by Odette Parfum. Odette Parfum. It's kind of like a smaller perfume company, but they do very like girly like ballerina smells, right? So like tea and like ballerina and you know, all girly like that. Like you think of pink, you think of lace and stuff like that. This one is called Pas de Chat, or you know, Pas de Chat. It's cat. It's a cat perfume. I'll type this for you. Odette. There you go. It's cat. It smells like a cat. It's musky, ambery, vanilla, woody, powdery, sweet, soft, spicy, and floral. And let me spray it on myself. I smelled this before. I was so happy with it. Okay. Immediately, it smells like it's such a strange smell. It smells like cake batter, but like with the smell of like the egg, if that makes sense. Like kind of it's not baked cake. It's like cake batter. So it's not like fully baked together. It's like you can smell the kind of sweetness put into it and like the powderiness. It's very interesting. And the raw egg smell is not bad. It's like a good smell, you know? Oh my god, it smells so good. Fuck. Okay, the top notes are cake and pink pepper, and then the middle notes are fir, cashmere, iso e super. What is this? Synthetic wood amber smell. And then the base notes are vanilla, ambrette, tonka, and amber. I love tonka bean and I love amber. And it smells like a kitten. It smells like a kitten. It smells like a vanilla kitten. Like, how do I put this? It smells like you have a kitten in your lap, and you have like an English breakfast tea with like lots of milk in it around. That's kind of what it smells like. It's really good. That's the way I would. Ow, fuck. That's the way I would describe it. Is like the two together. Like very vanilla-y, and like very kitten. Like I have two perfumes that smell like kitten. One of them is called Kitten Fur, and then this one, of course. I loved Kitten Fur so much. I put it all over my couch because I like to imagine like the smell of like a kitten on my couch. And I remember I had my mom over, and she really liked it, and she was like, "Oh my god, did you?" Because I bought my couch secondhand. I know, kind of gross, but she was like, "Did they have a cat or something?" I was like, "No, that's my perfume they sprayed on it. It just smells like a kitten. It's really nice." And she really liked the smell, and I wanted to smell this because I'm probably gonna buy this perfume for my mom. The Paste Chat or whatever. I think she would love it so much because she really, really liked the smell of the Kitten Fur. Kitten Fur is really good. It's more like baby powdery, but this one is incredible. I love this smell. I definitely want to get a full one of this because I absolutely adore it. And I'm drinking a Monster, so okay. The Tonka bean. Tonka bean is also one of my favorite smells because it shows up in a ton of perfume that I end up enjoying. And it's always like this, it smells like just vanilla but better, I guess, is the way to describe it. Vanilla but better. I really, really love that. That's probably my favorite one, and I'm definitely like, that's one I want to buy. Like really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. Alright. Let me do this one. Did I get two of these? Okay, no. There is this other scent thing that I wanted to try, and it's called Room 1015. Let me get you. That one is so good. Okay, this is Room 1015, and I got two perfumes from them. These ones seem the most interesting to me. So this one is called Love-O-Matic, and it's musky and fruity. Let me spray it. Okay. These are all samples. This smells like fresh laundry immediately. It immediately just smells like fresh laundry and cleaning. Like a clean... like a clean, just cleaned, like, room with like a brand new, just cleaned bedspread. This one is so good. It's very comforting to me. It's definitely like the fresh linen smell, yeah, but it's like warm. Like you can smell the warmth kind of from it. It's hard to describe, but it smells like it just came out. You know, it's like the warmth from it. Very, very good. Very, very, very nice. So, musky, fruity, ozonic, sweet, powdery, citrus, floral, tropical, aromatic. And the top notes, which I don't get at all to be honest, is strawberry, lemon, black currant, and then the middle notes are ozonic notes. And listen to this middle note. Now I smell this. Okay? Bubblegum. Bubblegum. I can definitely smell the bubblegum. And then the base notes are musk, ambrette, and cedar. And it's not a bubble gum to where it's like too much, you know, like that powdery, overly sweet bubble gum. It's like, it's like when you smell, okay, this is gonna sound very weird, but it's like when you smell it coming from somebody's mouth. Like after they've just chewed it, and you can kind of smell it on their breath. It's like the light, subtle bubble gum. It's really nice. But like bubble gum. You know, like this sweet pink bubble gum. Yeah. Very, very, it's like faint, but it's really nice. I like that. That's something you kind of spray. That's like a room spray type of smell. It's very, very nice. I like that. Do you feel left out when people say, ah, it's a guy thing? No. I have a lot of guy experiences, and I'm not a guy. So no, I never feel left out. And then, that one I will type for you. Let me get that. La 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 la. This is Love-O-Matic. No. Oh wait, let me put this first. Alright, I'm putting the title of the perfumer first. So this is room 1015. Room 1015, Love-O-Matic. It does not, like, I'm wondering, I want to read some of the comments that people wrote. Smells like someone who uses too much Tide laundry detergent. This fragrance for it, bubblegum dryer sheet. It's like clean and soapy. It does. It smells like clean laundry. It really does. Fresh, clean laundry. That's what everybody's saying. It does not smell fruity at all. I think people are doing fireworks outside. Please, dear God, no. Don't do that. Because I thought I just heard something, and I didn't like it. Not tonight, please. Another night. I'm doing ASMR. Fuck off. This one is also by... Yes, people do fireworks all the time. I've seen people do fireworks in, like, October. Beats me, man. I don't really know. This is Wave Child by Room 1015. So, this one is Ozonic Aquatic, Citrus, Amber, Coconut, Sweet, Fruity, and Animalic. So, yeah. Okay. It smells like a... I can smell the coconut. It smells kind of like a candy. Like... It's... Do you remember those old gums that had the, like... It had the kind of, It wasn't a jam, but it was like a little, like, spread inside. And it was, pink and, like... I don't know how to explain it. But there was this gum, and it was, like, 2 pieces of gum, and then there was, like, a bit of spread in the middle of it. That's what it smells like. It's very sweet. Very sweet. The little square ones. Yeah, I think it might have been Trident, but it's actually very sweet. It has mandarin orange, lemon, and orange. And then the middle notes are watermelon and coconut. Okay. It smells like a watermelon gum. That's what I get. Like a watermelon fruit gum. It smells like watermelon above everything, but it's kind of nice. Yeah, definitely like a watermelon fruit gum. But this one, like, you know how I said it smells like bubblegum on somebody's breath? This one smells like when you take it right out of the package. Like a watermelon gum. This is something you wear to the beach as well, I feel. Kind of like that. And then the base notes are ambergris, amberwood, and cacao. I do not smell cacao at all. Let's see. Juicy watermelon Jolly Rancher. That's what people say it smells like. To me, no. It smells like watermelon gum. This style of fragrance reminds me of a Beauty Supply lip gloss from the 90s. Yeah, I could see that. Kind of like a chapstick type of smell. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. Kind of like that. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. That's kind of nice. It's very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. Very watermelon. Very, very watermelon-y. And then this is my last one. This is a perfume company that I wanted to try. It's called Source. Oh, are they not on here? Wait. Source. Right. What are you? Oh, it is on here. Okay. Source is like some, you know, TikTok perfumer type of thing. Like, I saw them get popular from TikTok. And, they're spelled Source, S-O-R-C-E. And, people have had really good reviews for them. I don't know, I've never smelled one of theirs before. So I wanted to try it. This one is more of like a vanilla sweet perfume. It's called In Dreams and Fairy Tales Vanilla. And it... Let me spray it. Let me put it on my fucking knee. It goes on my knee. Ugh. I don't really like that. It smells kind of... It's very alcohol-y. It smells like a rum. A little bit. I need to spray that again, actually. Where are you? Where are you? I'm so sorry. I need to spray it again. I need like a better smell. Alright. Yeah, it's very alcohol-y. So it's vanilla bean, meringue, sugar, and chamomile. I don't really like that. It doesn't... It's... I can smell like the chamomile, but it smells like it smells like the stem. It smells like a flower stem. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't smell like the flower. It smells like when you pluck the stem and like open it, and it smells kind of like... It smells kind of like the juice that comes out of like a dandelion when you open the stem, and it's that kind of smell. It's not really that good. It's like a bit alcohol-y, bitter, but I smell the vanilla, but like I don't really like it. It's probably my least favorite one that I smelled tonight. I would say the other Room 1015 Wave Child, very good. Love-O-Matic is good. I'll put I'll put my favorite ones here. 10, 15. Wave Child. So that one is very good. I really like that. Wave Child definitely like is kind of like, I don't know. That's the kind of smell I'll spray on myself when I feel like a hot bitch in a bikini and I get a tan or something. That's the type of feeling it evokes. Like, you know, like that sweetie, like, you know, kind of girlish, like youthful candy smell type of thing. It reminds me of stuff I used to wear when I was in high school, because I never thought of myself as very gyaru, very girly. But when I was in high school, I guess I kind of was, and I used to wear very girly smells like that, very sweet smells, and it reminds me of kind of like that sort of thing. I have some other perfumes here. This one, those were like the ones I bought for testers, and then I'll show you some others that I really like if I spray it. Spray. Alright. I will tell you this one is really good. Okay. Let me get it. Where are you? Where are you? So this is a perfume house in Vietnam, and it's all about nature. It's all about nature, and it's all about kind of like the smell of the outdoors and the smell of like things around you. And this one in particular is very good. I really, really like it. I want to get a few more from them, but they're kind of expensive. This one is called White Rice, and it does smell like white rice. So you know when you first get the white rice out of your rice cooker and you open it up and it's that warm kind of smell? It's a little bit starchy. It smells just like that, and it's very good. I really, really like it. See, this is like, that's when I say like perfumes are kind of like, it's not always about smelling good. It's about like smelling like something that is like, I don't know, like just something nice, you know, like not just smelling like good, like smelling, I don't know, smelling nice, evoking a feeling, a thought. It's this one. Oh, it smells so good. It does smell like white rice, and it also kind of like, so it has rice, it has jasmine, it has musk, tonka beans, cedarwood, and it is so good. I don't know, it's just like a pleasant smell, a very pleasant smell. And they have other ones where it smells like tea while it's raining outside, smells like a moon cake, smells like a spring festival, like silk, like a kimono, like moonlight samurai, strawberry mochi. They have a mango sticky rice. I smelled their monsoon tea, and it was a little too strong. I didn't really like it. It was just very sharp. But they have one called like Harvest Season, and it smells like violet, rose, rice, like oranges, like a bunch of things that you would harvest all together. It's very, very good. I haven't smelled it, but I want to. And then they also have one called, where are you? They have like a pho breakfast one, and it's kind of like the basil, star anise, lime, cardamom, like all of the like sweet spices that go into pho without it being like the chicken smell. And it's very cool. It's very, very cool how they create things like this. And it's really, really nice. It's very pleasant. It's like before you put the lime into your pho, you know? And I don't know, it's amazing. And then this one is called Dalat, and it's like a floral fragrance, and it has red wine in it. I really want to smell it so bad. I really do. But the white rice is one of my favorites. There's also another. Where are you? Yes, I have a lot. I have a lot of them. Where's this other one? Yeah, they have a coffee smell. Very, very great. Where is this? Okay, one of my favorite freaking smells ever, and I spray it on myself all the time, and I really want to buy the full thing. Where is it? I'm trying not to run out of it. Mojave Ghost is so good. Oh, it smells so good. Let me get it. Mojave Ghost. By Rito. This one is like fucking $400. Like, do you think I want to pay that shit? And it smells like ambret, this thing called sapodilla, which I guess is like fruit, vegetable, nut something. I've never had that before. And then it also smells like magnolia, violet, sandalwood, and cedar and musk. So, what do I think of your scent? Bad. It sucks. It smells bad. But it's really expensive. Like, even the tester is like pretty fucking expensive, but I really wanted to smell it for so long, and I'm trying to stretch it out. Oh, this one. Ooh. Okay. This is one of my favorite denim. Okay, let me type this, the white rice one, okay? Because you need to see how it's spelled. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's how it's spelled. They also have one that I wear often called Sakura Snow. And it's so good. Fuck, this one is so good. So, it's like fresh floral. And it reminds me of like... Okay, it's gonna sound silly, but... When I was younger, I got my first package from Japan ever, okay? My first ever package from Japan. It was like an off-brand bootleg Nendroid. And my mom got it for me, but it actually came from Japan. Like, it was from Japan, because I was like, oh my god, they used to Japanese this and that. And for some reason, it smelled kind of like this. Like, I kind of recall the smell of the package, because it was like so vital to me. And it was like a bootleg, like, bunch of Vocaloid fake Nendroid things. And I still have some of them somewhere, because it was like everything to me. I wanted... Okay, I'm a bit older, alright? Way back when I was younger, you didn't really have access to buying too many things, you know, so easily. Okay, especially from Japan. It was not that easy. So, getting this was like so much. Like, it meant everything to me. And I did know that they were bootlegs, okay? I did know. I saw when the faces were melting. But, it was everything to me. And I kept these Nendroids and I loved them. I loved them so much. And I had them on my desk forever. And I have them somewhere. I think I have them at my mom's house, but they meant everything to me. Okay. Where is this? And this is like a... It's like a sweet rose smell, like sweet floral. And it's so nice. This Sakura Snow. This is like... This smell of Sakura Snow, what I imagine is like... Okay, this is gonna sound very strange. Obviously, I have weird daydreaming stuff, but this smell, it smells like the first date with a beautiful girl. You know, like a beautiful high school sweetheart, or like a girl that like you didn't know if she actually liked you, but she accepted the date, and you go on the date and she is like everything, you know, she's everything you could ever want, like from a movie, you know. And like you feel like you're not good enough for her, but she's like this perfection right in front of you, and it's like that. Like, that's what I imagine the smell would be, like from a movie, like the exact movie type of thing. It's like the perfect girl smell. Does that make sense? It smells like just a beautiful, perfect girl, like what she would smell like. And that's what I imagine. Just like the most perfect girl that you could ever want to be with. And like the first time meeting her, where like she's just everything in front of your eyes. So yes. I like that one a lot. I really do like that one. Where is this? This one I have that I want to show to you. La 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 la. Where the hell? Where the heck in hell? Oh, I do have monsoon tea. And I'll just spray it and smell it. Very sharp. Very sharp. Smells like men's body wash. So this one... Alright. This one is called... Let me get it. This one is really special. So you hear this music in the background? This is kind of what it smells like. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't. Nobody cares. Whatever. That's weird. But this, it smells like kind of mysterious type of like outdoors blue sky. Like, it's sort of like the back rooms, you know, like back rooms, like, but everything is like pretty and perfect. it's called Steamed Rainbow, and it literally does smell like what I imagine a steamed rainbow would smell like a steamed rainbow. Like it has that like kind of steam warmth, but it's like this kind of sharp like sweet citrusy smell. And it's pretty nice, but it's not something I would wear. But it smells like that. It smells like kind of it definitely smells like what you imagine the back rooms, like the ones with the sky, the fake skybox to smell like. And it is blood. The top notes are blood mandarin, elemi. What is this? A fresh, spicy, piney balsamic scent with citrus. And this also has orange, grass, almond blossom, cedar, violet, and vetiver. Vetiver? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's kind of like a earthy, woody green smell, and it really just it smells like a steamed rainbow. Like it's what I imagine. It's very. It's not something I would wear on my body, but it's very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. And people are saying, yeah, nostalgia kind of. Someone said it smells minty. I could see what they mean by that. This smells like running through the vapors of a Mr. Hose on a hot summer day. You know? And there's like grass and like all over your feet and stuff like that. That's what I would say, yeah. It's very like that nostalgic look you get from when you see the back rooms. So, yeah, that's immediately what I imagine. And it's I don't know how to explain it, but the smells really do like give you that feeling. And that's what's so special about smells is that they can take you to a different place, and they can really like, I don't know, it's so incredible. I love smells. I love smelling things. I love smelling as many things as I can. I love it. I love it so much. Where's this? That one is so amazing. So incredible. So incredible. Where is this one? There's another smell, and it broke. I want to buy the full thing of this, but it's like so expensive, but it is a really good perfume. It's called Crybaby by Melanie Martinez. I don't know who this bitch is, but she makes a good fucking perfume. And this Crybaby smell, it smells like strawberry like sweet milk. Honestly, this is gonna sound strange, all right? This is what I imagine, like, kind of like breast milk to smell like, but like a synthetic version of it. That's what I imagine. And I know the bottle is like milk, but it's like a synthetic sweet breast milk. Because every time I've heard somebody describe breast milk, it's like super sweet. Like a lot of people say it tastes like condensed milk. It's like ultra sweet. So this is like a super sweet smell, and that's why I imagine it like that, because it's like that ultra sweet smell, and it's really, really good. It's really, really, really nice, and I really like it. So yeah, it's very hard to get, and I hope I can get it someday, but I don't know. I've worn it before, and I've gotten a compliment for it, because a lot of people, okay, I did an experiment. I like went out to get my nails done, and I did this experiment because a lot of people say like, oh, Crybaby is like, you know, everybody compliments his perfume. So I went to get my nails done, and immediately I got complimented by the girl doing my nails about my perfume. And that's how good it is. Like, it's really special. It's really nice. So I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I wish I could buy it, but it's crazy expensive. Crazy. Crazy super expensive. I also have this one that, this is one of my favorite, I guess, perfume maker. Hold on. Let me get it for you. So this is Le Labo, and it's one of my favorite perfumers. They make this body wash I wear, and I used to I need to buy more, but they are always sold out. It's Hinoki by Le Labo, and it's such a good smell. It is so strong that whenever I shower with it, my whole bathroom smells like Hinoki by Le Labo. I just love it so much. And it's like the smell permeates my skin and even my clothing. It's so, so good. And it's absolutely one of my favorite smells. But Le Labo, in general, makes really good perfumes. And I got as many samples as I could from them. And I have, sorry, there's my tummy, I'm hungry. I have another 13. And this one is like musky amber. Fuck, this one is good. Dude, I'm so hungry because I made homemade chips. Like scraped the potatoes. And that's all I ate, and that shit was not good. it was not that good. It was not that tasty, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of bad, kind of sucked. So I need to make it better next time, but they're not that good. Just buy some chips from home, to be honest with you. Buy them at the store. Don't make them at home. I mean, they're not that good. It's really not that good. They're fun to make, but not that good. Just buy them. It was not worth the effort, to be real. Homemade tortilla chips are different though. Them shits are good. But I made like potato chips. Really not that good. Just buy them from the store. Just not that good. This is another 13 by Le Labo. And it is pear, apple, and like citrus. And then ambrette. What is this? Amyl ciliate. So it's like a fresh, fruity, floral green fragrance reminiscent of an unripe banana. Interesting. I don't get that. And then moss and jasmine. And then it's like a bunch of amber, basically, is what it smells like. But I get the, like, it smells like mostly amber. It smells like a manly, like, amber smell. It's really good. Like, this is what I imagine, like, a sexy dude would wear. Like, you know those, like, commercials where the guy's, like, it's like a man's cologne commercial, and he's, like, wearing, like, the suit and tie, and, like, everything is, like, black and kind of dark, and stuff like that. This is what the type of, like, cologne I imagine on those commercials, where it's, like, he, like, puffs out his, like, jacket for his tuxedo or whatever. That's what I imagine. I'll put this down. Yeah, let me write it for you. So this is another let me do Le Labo. Another 13. And I also recommend Le Labo Hinoki. Really good. Wait, Hinokoi. Hinoki. Sorry, I typed too fast. Hinoki's so good. If you ever, they usually have the very small bottles. I just recommend trying it at least once if you want to smell really good in the shower. And thank you, $400. Thank you so much for the thingy. We're so close to 5K for it. I hope it comes out. But thank you so much for that. Thank you. Hey, my tummy did growl before. Thank you. Holy 50. Thank you for the sub. Wait, yeah, 50 months. Holy shit. I wonder who has the longest sub. I don't even know. But thank you so much. Yes, I did see Dweeb is doing well. He deserves it. Thank you. Honestly, that woman takes such good care of those animals. I did talk about Tummy. Thank you. He recovered so well. He was only like a little kitty when that happened. Yeah. But back to it. Le Labo's Hinoki. So it's trust me, if you ever like, just want something that smells good that's worthwhile in the shower, only a little bit goes a long way, and your whole bathroom will smell like Hinoki when you use it. I'm not joking about this. It is so strong. It is so good. It is such a good smell. It's amazing. it's a very manly smell. It's very expensive, I know. But it's definitely not like a girly smell. It's like a kind of spicy, woody smell, and it is like an incredible smell. And this is like if you're willing to like get something that like, you know, a body wash you want to smell nice. It's really good. It's really good stuff. I try to, when I can, buy like a large bottle so I don't have to buy it for a while. Yeah, it does lather well. Le Labo's stuff is very good for your skin. It's very good stuff. But Le Labo in general, like most of their stuff I've tried, really good. Really good stuff. I haven't been let down by them yet. So yeah, something to say. I also have one of my favorite perfumes ever of all time. Let me get it for you. Let me get it. Where is this? So, where are you? I don't think they have it on here. I'm just trying to look if they have this one. I bought a bunch of other perfumes by them, but none of them compare. None of them compare at all. Why do they not have this on here? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, Nosferatu. Nosferatu. This perfume is so strange because this is like not a perfume that seems wearable, but it definitely is. Yeah, I've mentioned this a lot, but people go crazy for this one because it really does smell like rainy flowers. It makes me think of like a funeral, like when they're putting the grave into the ground and it's raining outside, and then like, you know, there's like the flowers you bring to it. So it's really good. It's like a dirty smell, everything. It's probably the best promotional perfume I've ever smelled, like ever in my life, and it is really good. It's a very girly perfume, but it's this is like a goth perfume. This is what a weird goth girl would smell like. It's like a dirty flower smell. It's really good. It's really good. That's what I imagine. And with this, I bought some of their other perfumes, and none fucking compare. Like none compare. I was really excited because Nosferatu is something like I love that perfume, but none of them compare at all. They like, nothing is as good as their Nosferatu at all. But all of their perfumes they smell like incense. And when I was growing up, I grew up like, well, you guys know I'm Native American, and my mom was very into like the spiritual, like lighting incense type of stuff, and like doing like the moon stuff and everything like that. Like I grew up with it. I'm not saying like, oh, like, you know, my white ass, sure she's Native American, just like me. I'm 5% too, whatever. But I did grow up doing a lot of the Native American like things like that, and the rituals where like one thing is like you cut a piece of your hair and you like put it under the moon and stuff and things like that. And like my family used to do that. So all of their perfumes are like incense, and it reminds me of my childhood because my mom would always keep it smelling like incense. Like always smelled like incense when you walked in, and it was like very like cleansing and stuff like that. So all of their perfumes kind of remind me of that, and they all have like an incense feature to it. They're not bad, but they're not Nosferatu, you know? Yeah. So this one I have is called Angel's Trumpet, and they say it's really good, but it's not Nosferatu. None of them are Nosferatu. Nosferatu is like the scent from them. It's so good. It's so special. So special. I absolutely adore it. So, yeah. And yes, I did wear Nosferatu when I watched Nosferatu in theaters. And I felt so fucking, you know, I felt kind of full of myself. I was hyped about it. Because I was like, I dressed up kind of like gothish. And I did kind of gothish makeup. And I wore my Nosferatu smell. And I was like, I was fucking hyped. You know, I was like, I felt good. I was sitting there feeling pretty damn good. And then his freaking, he had his big wiener out, and I didn't really expect that. It's not something I expected at all. But he did. He had his little corpse wiener out. Yeah, he did. That was kind of crazy. I didn't really expect to see the Nosferatu pee-pee. But I did. But besides that, very good movie too. Did you see that they're coming out with the new Odyssey movie? They are, I think the same guy who made Nosferatu is making the Odyssey. Looks like shit, to be honest with you. Looks really bad. I don't know, that's my opinion. It's a different guy. I think it looks bad. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm excited for it. The armor looks like, I feel like a cosplayer. I think movies nowadays, why don't they hire cosplayers? I think cosplayers, new avenue. Instead of just getting paid for your pictures, if they make their costumes, they should do it for films. Some cosplayers make armor that looks so fucking good that I've never seen like a movie get close to. And they should definitely hire them. Especially using like their Instagram as like, you know, like using it for that. It's for real. But the armor in the movie looks bad. It looks like plasticky. It doesn't look good. And then also like the casting choices are a bit weird. And then besides that, like in the promo, he was, I think like, I forgot what his name was. He was like, I have to go find my dad. And it's like, this is out. This is the Odyssey. You know, this is not like 1990s. This is like how, you know, like this is not, I know it's not real, but like dad? Like just call it like dad? Like I'm searching for my father. You know, like that's what it should be. But he was like, I'm trying to find my dad. You know? Why do you call him dad? In the Odyssey? Dad? What? Like, it's so weird. And when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, like it looks kind of crazy. I do hope though, what I wish for is that more movie promos make sense. I would kill, like somebody said it in the chat, I would kill for a Backrooms perfume. I would kill for it. I really would. I would do anything for that. I would love it so much. I would be so happy. If it smelled like mildew, moist carpet, I would be super hype about it because it puts you into it. Like that's something when you go back to watch it, you can have the scent. Okay, or like a candle, right? A candle. That would be cool. I would love that. I would really love that. But yes, when I go see the Backrooms movie, which I am, because duh, why wouldn't I? I'm definitely gonna wear Steamed Rainbow to it. I'm definitely gonna wear Steamed Rainbow, and that's my thing. That's my thing. I need to see the Backrooms movie, and I need to smell like it. Bring Pogo pictures of Spider-Man. Pictures of Spider-Man? What's she talking about? I was actually talking to Pogo today. I was talking to everybody today, and we were all, I don't know. It always makes me happy to talk to everybody. There's my friends. There's my friends. I wish I could see the Backrooms movie with them. That'd be sick. I should just go see the Backrooms movie, and I should just like FaceTime them and put it on the screen, and they can watch it. Yeah. That would be cool. You know, that reminds me too. I have a lot of people, like a lot of other VTubers that always like they will DM me and then I'll be like, oh, just like add me on Discord or whatever, because I fucking hate Twitter DMs. Twitter DMs, I cannot see like half of the stuff. So I always tell them like, just add me on Discord, you know? And I add them and they're like, oh, I didn't want to like ask you because I felt bad. Like I felt like, you know, like I was too weird. I'm like, well, like, what about me is not weird? Like, I'm surprised. Like you have such like a high like expectations of me, because I don't know. I don't really see myself like that. Whenever somebody says that, I'm like, what? What do I do? Like, I don't understand. And I'm always like, I'm thankful. Like, obviously, it's a little ego boost, right? But I'm always surprised that like so many people have like high expectations of me, because I don't do much. I just kind of like do whatever I want. I don't know. That's what I do. But everybody's always so nice and always like so sweet to me upon talking to me. And I always like, I don't know what to say, because like I don't really see myself that way. I just am, you know? Like to me, I'm not anything or anywhere. I just kind of stream. I don't know. That's just what I do. I'm not really like, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I don't know. I don't really understand. It makes me happy though. But I didn't know that there were so many people that like, I don't know, want to speak to me and are so nice to me and like so sweet. And this is very strange too, but I have a lot of VTubers that will DM me and they will just show me their like brand new model or their upcoming model. And like I haven't spoken to them before this and stuff like that. So I always like, I don't know why I get that a lot. And I obviously I'm happy about it. Like I'm like, fucking hell yeah, I want to see that. But they always show me and they always tell me like, oh, like what do you think? And like, you know, stuff like that. And I always like, I'll put in like my input if I really feel it's kind, you know, and necessary. But I don't know. I'm always surprised that happens to me. I don't know. I'm always like thankful for it though, you know? Yeah. They value my taste in design. I guess so. I tried to help this one VTuber come up with her new design and stuff, so I know a lot of people are like getting my artists, Io Shiro, and they always tell me about it, and they're like, oh my god, like can you like tell me about this? And like I think there's like 3 or 4 people that have talked to me about it, and I always try to tell them like certain things and like, you know, about what and everything, but like apparently they get her because of me. And I'm always surprised because I didn't really expect this to ever be a thing, you know? I never expected this to be like a common happening with me, because I basically, when I move through stuff, like it feels like my life always feels like Luigi wins by standing and doing nothing, like that video. That's what it feels like. You have to be careful, 90% of them are secretly evil. Well, here's what I do. When I talk to people, I expect everything to be leaked and sent. So when I talk to people, I do it as if I know it's going to happen. So I'm just not going to say something that like, whatever happened like that. But if they take it out of context or whatever, it happens, but then I'll just show everybody what I said. Like, I don't really care. But that's what I expect at this point. It is stressful. It does suck. It feels like you can't say anything or word anything in a certain way, even if it's a kind thing, because sometimes people take kind things as a negative somehow. But I don't really mind and I don't really care. Thank you so much for the subs. My tummy is growling. I'm trying to hold it back, dog. Thank you so much. Thank you. But that's usually my approach to things. But I always appreciate people like liking my design and liking my look and everything. And I don't know. I'm pretty thankful, and I always feel like never hold back on that. No, I want Pizza Hut a little bit, specifically Pizza Hut. That's for my birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I turned 56. Yippee! But I'm always surprised I inspire people, and like I'm somebody worthwhile in that regard, because I never saw myself this way. And when I move through life doing things that I want to do because I kind of want to do them, or I like it, or I have something I like about it, or I think I can do it well. And that's what I do. That's just how I navigate around. And that's why, like, these things happening to me, I take it with confusion before anything, because I'm like, what? I don't remember that. I don't see that. So, I don't know. I never saw myself as something like that, but I'm always thankful. I'm always thankful that there's other VTubers that have me as their Oshi, or like, I've had, thank you so much. Don't make me get freaking Pizza Hut. I can't. I do have a shirt that matches it. I was gonna do a fun little thing where I get Pizza Hut and I wear my Pizza Hut shirt. I guess I am the Oshi for others now. And thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really like surprised about that. And whenever I do even like streams like this, where I talk about perfume, I talk about anything, I hope that can inspire people to do things that they like in this way. There was even a VTuber that she did some food stuff, and I remember I DM'd her and I was like, hey, thank you so much for like doing these like food streams, like cooking, because I love watching them and I really enjoy them. And like, I think she did some makeup, and I told her that, and I saw after that she started doing a lot more food stuff, and it always does well. And it's like, I'm really glad, because I don't think I was like the cause of that. Okay, I'm not saying that fully, but I do think part of getting that kind, you know, like, I like this, pushes people to do that stuff. And that's why I always hope people can do things that they personally enjoy, because it's really fun to watch, and it's really, really nice. And that's why I always sometimes like to do some off the wall shit, because I like, you know, doing weird shit I just do, but I always hope that other people can do stuff that like they thought people wouldn't like or like to watch, because I get like that all the time. I get in my head like that all the time, and it's hard and it sucks. So I try my best to do certain things that, you know, do that for people. So I don't know. Passion is great. I think VTubers are a billion times more creative than any other streamer. And people always joke like, oh my god, the VTuber is screaming sex jokes and like tits, and you know, they're doing like this and shit. Sure, they do, but most regular streamers just play a fucking game. That's what they do. I've seen so much creativity from VTubing with their models, with the way they do stuff, with the way they set it up. And I always hope that like people can do whatever it is they'd like to do. I don't think talking about perfume is crazy interesting, but I don't see normal streamers do this sort of thing. And I think VTubing adds another aspect to it that makes it really fun. And that's why I like to talk about these things. And I've always been a person that loves smells and loves scents, and I'm kind of glad that I can get it out, because obviously I have a fucking fetish for it, but it's also something that is really special to me and means a lot. And I'm glad that like I can put that part of myself out there in many different ways, in many different forms, and like have the ability to do that and have people reciprocate the enjoyment of it, you know? It's really awesome. And that's why like I'm super passionate about this stuff, obviously. So yeah. And I'm also passionate about like skincare and other things like that. But skincare, after doing skincare, literally less is more. Don't put too much shit on your face. And probably the stuff that looks the most boring is the best for you. I use medical grade skincare. I get it from Amazon Pharmacy. And my skin is like a baby's butt. It's really nice, and it's all medical grade. It's not like the special fancy smancy like all Korean stuff, which I used to use, but so much of that I cannot keep up with. So I use mostly moisturizer. And Nivea, the blue tub metal of the Nivea skincare, the moisturizer, nothing fucking beats it. Shit lasts you years. It also is like perfect consistency to make thicker or not as thick. It's also good for mixing things. And it's cheap as fuck for how long it lasts. It's really cheap. So that's something I keep on the back burner and I just have no matter what. Because even if I try another moisturizer, that one always there. Always there, always good. It's amazing. So, yes. Yes, it's really good. Really good stuff. I like a few. I use a ton of moisturizers because I have what's called combination skin. So I have very dry skin, but it's also very oily in certain spots. But I would say it's mostly dry. But I mostly use moisturizers because I'd rather be a grease ball than like a fucking Sahara Desert. I would. So I mostly just oil the fuck out of my skin, and I really like that moisturizer for my combination skin. My skin is also very sensitive. I've used Round Lab. I don't like all of their stuff. I don't use a lot of little face swipe stuff as much, but I mostly just use tretinoin, and I use azelaic acid, and then I use the Nivea cream, and then I use this other barrier booster, and that's kind of what I do. And then I use a Japanese sunscreen. You always need sunscreen. This is all for my face. I use glycolic acid on my body. So retinol I will use under my eyes a little bit, but not too much. I don't need retinol because I have tretinoin. So that's what I use, basically. Tretinoin is like my retinol for the most part. So, and I use like peptides on my lips, and it kind of plumps them. I use peptide hyaluronic acid mix for my lips, and they get all plumpy, plump, and that stuff is good. And it makes your lips very smooth and soft. And I use a ton of like lip creams and stuff like that. So, with acne scarring, I recommend using bio oil. I will type this out for you. Let me get it. So it is called bio oil. Bio oil. And that stuff, it will take a long time, but it does work. My sister, when we were younger, she was attacked by a dog. Okay, scary, I know. Her whole arm was ripped apart. Like, I saw it happen. I was the one that got the dog off of her. Her whole arm was ripped. Like, shredded. Like, I saw it. I wasn't upset, okay? Like, when this happened, I was a little kid. I saved her from the dog, blah, blah, blah. I know, it sounds crazy stupid. But I basically, like, was screaming and I got the dog off, and then everybody, like, helped her and everything. Her arm was, like, these scars were so deep, it went to the bone. It was really bad. It was only on her arm. She used bio oil, and it's still deep. The scar has depth, but it's smoothed over to where it just looks like her arm is weird. Does that make sense? So she's been using bio oil since, I think that happened when she was like 13. She's been using bio oil since she was like 13. The scar is like there in the depth, but it's not like a scar. It doesn't look like a scar. When you see it, you wouldn't think about that. And I'm telling you, her arm was like, it was deep. Like, I saw it happen. I saw all of it, you know, unfold. And it was really bad. Like, she needed to wear covering over it because it looked so bad that people thought that something really bad happened to her, and like, it looked scary. What was the breed of dog? It was not a pit bull. I know what you're gonna say, but it was not a pit bull. I think it was like some black dog. I don't really know the breed. I didn't really see what happened, but it was not a pit bull. It was not a pit bull. No, I know, crazy. But I would know if it was a pit bull. Those things look like little pigs. But no, it was just like it looked like a standard black dog. Maybe, I don't know what type. But it was just like it just looked like the standard dog, you know, basic. No, it was all black. It was not a Rottweiler. It was just an all black dog, like just standard, I don't know. But, yeah, this stuff works. Like, this is stuff I will vouch for, is bio oil. And that's how I know it works. Because, I mean, you know, her arm does not look bad. If you saw her, you would not notice, like, you would not notice it till you really looked. So if you have any scars, the only thing is you need to be consistent, and it takes a very long time. It takes a very, 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 very long time. It will take like years, okay? But if you keep on it, it will go away. It will go away, I promise you. But that's why like a lot of people don't like using it, because it takes so long, you know? It does. But if you want something to work, it will work. It's just not gonna work quickly, but it works. So besides that, I also use what is called, let me see how, okay, let me type this for you. So this is what I use, and it gets rid of, let me get it. So this is what I use. And this makes my skin like super clear. Super, super clear. So if I have any red spots or any like, you know those acne scars that are not scars, but they're just like darkened skin? I will get that sometimes, just on the sides of my cheeks near my ears. I don't really know why. So I get that. I put this on it, and it literally disappears within a few days. And this stuff, like, I mean, it works for me. I hope it works for you, but it works for me. It gets rid of, like, red spots. It gets rid of, like, so acne, rosacea, hyperpigmentation, like sun damage. It reduces redness. It brightens your skin. It fights acne. It gets rid of the texture. This stuff is super good. Like, this besides tretinoin, like, both of those together, like, crazy. So I put it on as like spots. I don't know if I do it right, but it works for me. I put it on as spots, and I let it sit for a second. And I just let it sit on the specific spot for like a moment. And then I leave it, and then I rub it in after. And then I kind of just rub it in that spot in a circular motion. But this, azelaic acid, I don't know how to pronounce it, use it before bed. Because you can get sun damage from using any type of like acid stuff on your face, because it's a little bit much. So I use this before bed, and that's what I do. And then sometimes I'll use it in the morning if it's really bad, but I make sure to let it sit, and then I use a ton of sunscreen, and then nothing else. So that's what I do. And it depends on how bad the spots are. But yes, wash your face first. This is gonna sound crazy. Okay. Alright, that's how it's spelled. Do you want to know what I wash my face with sometimes? And this, I'm not joking about this. Wait. This. Nizoral shampoo. Yes. That's what I wash my face with sometimes. It's actually meant to fight dandruff, but it helps with the dryness of like the scalp. And it helps with all of those sorts of things. And it also gets rid of like sebum and stuff in your nose and things of that sort. It's actually pretty good to use as like a face wash too. And you can't use it every time, but I use it like 2 times a week for face wash, and it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. So I like it. It helps. So Yeah. That's what I wash my face with, and then besides that, I do like a double cleansing. I forgot the other thing I wash my face with, but I should probably change it. But that's what I use. Yeah, so Nizoral is for fungus. That is why it's very good for acne, okay? Because a lot of acne you get on your face is like a fungus. And I know that sounds gross, but a lot of it is not just from like hormones, anything. It's just from like, it can grow that way. So that's why it's helpful. And that's why it's pretty good for like the hair too. So in general, it's not like a bad thing. Yeah. So that's why I like it. Yeah. You can use it on your back, your chest, your face. And then I also use a mix of certain things on my feet, on my armpits, my butt, to be honest with you. And I use glycolic acid, and then I use the Nivea like moisturizer. And I use that together, and it makes me very like clear and pink, no matter what. So that's like my feet are so pink at the bottom. My my like hands are and stuff like that. It's pretty good, and it makes my armpits very like clear and stuff like that. Because no matter what, okay, you like usually you will get dark spots in your armpits. I didn't, to be honest, but my armpits were blue a little bit because of my veins. So I would use that. I know, because I'm so pale. Okay, they're not blue, but like, you know what I mean, like the hue of yeah. Okay, so that's what I would use, and it helped. My azelaic acid I get from Amazon. So if you go to Amazon Pharmacy, they have stuff where they will ship the azelaic acid and tretinoin to your house straight up as like an Amazon package. So yeah, it didn't help with my veins, but it kind of helped with like the darkening I have just from having hair follicles there, which I know that sounds gross, but I am so pale that all you see are like kind of hair follicles. So that's why I use it, and that's why it helps with that. I don't know what percentage azelaic acid. I just get it from Amazon, and that's what I do. So yeah. But that's what I do, and it kind of helps with like all of my like darkening spots, which is, it mostly comes from like being so pale. But that's what I do. Yeah. And the glycolic acid, no, I don't have a dermatologist. If you do Amazon Pharmacy, as long as you have healthcare, you can just do it. You know, you can just straight up do it. And you don't have to have healthcare, but like they can give you healthcare there. It's really good. I use a lot of stuff for that. I also got it's called Latisse, and it's for your eyelashes, and you can get it from Amazon Pharmacy. And I used to get it from there, and it did not help, so I stopped using it. So my eyelashes grow so much by themselves that when I used Latisse to grow my eyelashes out, they started to fall out because they were like growing super quickly and like too much. So I don't know why. It just never helped me. So don't use Latisse. Don't use it. Don't use it if you're me, I guess. I've heard other people say like it works. Yes, I used to have eyelash extensions, but they literally ripped my eyelashes out, and I remember when I went to get them, the woman told me I shouldn't get them because my eyelashes were very healthy, and I agree. I don't like getting them anymore because I have pretty long, okay eyelashes for what it is, so yeah, I don't recommend it. But I do recommend azelaic acid if you care about your skin. I do recommend that. Really good shit. Really, really good shit. And then I also use like oils on my body, and I use them like, okay, my knee just cracked. Okay, I'm gonna sound so silly, but I use like this body oil on my chest area, and it makes me look so fucking like shiny, and it looks like I'm kind of sweaty and nice, and that's what I use, but it also makes my skin feel good. So yeah, I like it. And I also use kind of like sparkles on my body because it looks nice. So, yeah. Yeah, basically. But that's what I do. And I also use it to tan because it helps tan a little bit. Yeah. I always look kind of shiny a little bit. I don't know why. So, but maybe I'm just greasy. I don't know. I was working in my garden and I'm trying to grow stuff and I was working on it. And I gotta work on it tomorrow. And I gotta work on a few things. But that's what I was working on. I think I did a pretty good job and I'm very excited. Yeah. I like gardening. Very fun. No, I'm not overwatering it. And also certain things need more water than others. So, what's the boy equivalent of sparkles? Manflex or some shit. I don't know. Some shit like that. I'm growing jalapenos and strawberries. And I'm trying to grow ghost peppers because I want to make my own salsa. And I'm growing some habanero a little bit. So, I love peppers, if you're wondering. Oh, and I also grow green onions. Yeah, I love green onions. So, I'm growing that too. I love them. I love ghost peppers. I want to make a mango ghost pepper salsa. But I love, oh, and I'm growing Scotch bonnet peppers because I can't find them anywhere. Oh, and I'm also growing, my lion's mane is really growing and I'm so happy about it. Oh, ow. My freaking, I'm growing the lion's mane mushrooms and it's growing so well. I was so shocked because they said that, like, because I looked online and they said that one's hard to grow. And it's growing really well and I'm really, really happy. Really happy. So yes. All I do to grow my mushrooms is I take a bag, like a paper bag, and I put it in like an old Amazon box and I water it and then it kind of grows in like the little package. My lion's mane mushrooms are still in the package because they grow outside of the package. And yes, so I've never tried chicken of the woods, but I would like to try it. So I'm thinking of buying more mushrooms to grow soon. But I just, I keep them under my sink in a bag and I spray them with a spray bottle of lukewarm water. Yes, I'm using the kit for it. I'm using the kits for it. And that's what I do. And they're growing really well and I'm really happy about it. Yeah. So I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really happy. Oh man, this is such a great stream. I am so happy that I can just yap about perfume because, yes, you can grow them outside, but I don't recommend it because then you get all like little buggies on them. But I'm really happy because perfume is like a huge thing for me. And it's fills my heart with joy. And I'm so happy that like you can listen to me yap and like maybe understand and start to enjoy perfume yourself and like scents and like just smells and everything of the sort because it's so precious to me. So yes, I don't know. I don't know. It just it's everything. I love it so much. So yes. Perfumes can be experiences. It's your nose is so important to like remembering things and like having like feelings. I mean, again, I talk about this, but it's so, I have such a big fetish for it because this is literally like how you choose your partner and you do it involuntarily. And it's just, it's straight up from like your bodily chemistry. And I think that is so amazing. And I think it's so like attractive and awesome because to some people, like some people smell disgusting. And that's because, like, you know, obviously, like, smell is not everything with it. But, and you can come to enjoy stuff, but, like, I think it's so cool that, like, you can tell that, like, your body is meant for another person because of how you take in their smell. And I think it's so wonderful. I don't know. I think human beings are so cool like that. And it's really special and important to me, so I don't know. I really like it. I really do like it. It's compatibility through the nose, and it's really amazing. I do know. Ah, and also I just think smell is hot, and I like sweat. And I tried to buy synthetic sweat online a few times, and I kind of want to try it again. And also I want to buy all of those, like the smell of a studious high school girl, like spray. I want to buy all of those, but I think they all smell synthetic, and it kind of like that sucks. Why are we not? I don't know. They should be like pheromone. I don't know. One of them was the smell of like urine, and I'm very scared to smell that. I'm very, very scared to smell that, but I kind of want to try it. So, I don't know. It's a little freaky. It does sound dangerous. My issue is that, like, I need to smell these outside, because I feel like it's gonna be stuck to the, it's gonna cling to the fucking walls, and I'm scared. I'm very scared. I'm a bit frightened that it's gonna ruin it. Like it's like that stank spray people use. I don't know. I'm a little bit frightened. I definitely want to like see if the smells are realistic to like what I smell like. I don't know. I want to try it out, because one of them is like, you know, like used panties or like ovulating smell. I want to see what they think ovulating smells like. And I want to know, and I want to compare it, because I have to see it. I have to understand. Oh, another thing too. So, I don't know if you can hear my nails. You know when I tap my nails and they always sound kind of like... Sometimes when I tap my nails, they sound like fake nails, correct? Like they sound very... I don't know. During ASMR when I do it, I remember like I've just had my normal nails and people have said like, oh, like you do fake nails. No. I use a horse hoof cuticle thing. I do. And it actually helps them grow really long and strong. And that's why they're like, they don't break off so easily. That's another thing I do for like beauty stuff. And it's pretty good. It works for me. My nails always feel like very like strong and nice. So I like that. Yeah. Apple horse aid. I wanted to try the electrolytes. I did. But I also used to use horse shampoo growing up, because it's good for like growing out your mane. It's called horse and mane and tail. And now they make a human version of it because it was so popular. But it also makes your hair kind of, it makes it kind of like hay a little bit. So I don't know. That's all. It was affordable. It made my hair dry, yes, but I really liked it. Yeah. Yeah. Give me horse strength shampoo. It's good. It's good though. There's also horse conditioner. I use hair oil. My main thing I use is this. It's called Sauce Beauty Guacamole Hair Mask, and it is absolutely incredible. I really enjoy it. And it's the one thing that makes my hair soft. And again, I bleach my hair. And this is the one thing that I use that always makes my hair feel good no matter what. And I've tried different things. I've tried expensive things. But it's called Sauce Beauty. And it's the guacamole hair mask. And it's really good. It's really good stuff. And it's probably one of my favorite hair things. And it's really not that expensive for what it is. You get like a huge tub of it. And it's really nice. No, it doesn't smell like guac. It's like shampoo smell. So, yeah. I don't know. That's all. That's all. Yeah, it's like 13 bucks. It's really not that bad. It's not that bad for something that lasts me like months. So, that's how I compare stuff. Is like, is it going to last me? Is it good? And, you know, yeah, so I like it. I like it a lot. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. It's a hair mask, so you have to leave it in and then you wash it out. It's something I leave mine in for 15 minutes. So I will do it every other time I wash my hair. So like, wash my hair today, use the mask. Wash my hair another day, don't use the mask. And then it's like on and off type of thing. So, but you can also use it, I would say like 2 times a week is pretty good. And yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. But it makes your hair super soft. It makes your hair so soft that when you wash it out, if you feel it wet, it feels soft while it's wet. So it's really good shit. It's really good shit. I use it after I bleach my hair, and my hair feels like fucking straw. And then I use that, and immediately it feels soft and healthy. And it every time it's really good. Every time it's really good. And this is something like I say with confidence. I do. I say it with confidence that this makes your hair just feel very soft, and it smells good too. But it's one thing that I really like. I use it throughout my whole hair because my hair is kind of like dead-ish from bleaching it. So I need to use it like that, but I would say most people don't use it on your scalp because it'll make your hair like, it could make your hair greasy depending on like if you have oily hair, but it's good shit. It's good shit. So it's good stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. I recommend all of those things. Really good stuff. I hope it helps you. I hope it's something that like you don't feel forced to buy it, but like if you ever feel like, dang, my hair feels kind of dry, you know? And then it's like, oh, I remember this. I'll try it. And then you use it and you're like, wow, it's great. So yeah, that's what. I also use baby shampoo, actually. I use it's like this pink baby shampoo, and it has like argan oil in it, and it's really good. It's really, really good. So, that's what I like. I only recommend these things, like obviously I'm not getting a fucking paycheck from it, but I only recommend these things because I want other people to not waste their money and to get stuff that actually works and is worthwhile and helps them. Because nothing is better than that. And it makes me happy because I want everyone to like feel good. Duh. So I'm like the Gyaru. I'm the Gyaru in a trench coat, and I have like a bikini underneath, but in my pockets are not like watches or drugs. It's like fucking hair supplies and perfume. So something like that. Yeah. I hope it helps. I don't know. I've always been like this. I was always the girl, like, TMI, but I was always the girl, like, that had some stuff in my bag for, like, if a girl, you know, got her period, I would always have something, or I would have, like, an extra thing that they could wear to, like, hide themselves until they get something, you know? I remember I had a friend in school, and she got her period and she didn't have anything, but she didn't want to walk through the hallways with like a stain. So I gave her my sweater, and I just told her like, just bring it back home and like wash it for me. And she did that, and you know, that's what I did for her, and it's stuff like that. So you know, it's worthwhile because it is absolutely mortifying and humiliating to have that sort of thing happen. I remember when I was younger, you know, it was that time of the month in school, and I didn't know, and it got on my chair, and I remember like this girl humiliated me like in front of everybody, and I was very young. Like when I got it, I was pretty young, so I was like 12 or 13. And she humiliated me, and I like cried, and like I didn't go back to class, and I was like out of school for like a few days because you know, it's something that I was already mortified with, and I was already like upset about, and you know, nobody is happy to have that happen. So she was like, ew, oh my god, like blah 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 in front of everybody, and I remember I ran out and I started crying, and I went to the nurse, and I was not in school for a few days yeah, it was pretty bad. But I was kind of a kid, and she was probably a stupid kid, but it absolutely was like just cruel and humiliating. So growing up, I always thought in my head, I never want anybody to deal with the same embarrassing things that I have dealt with, because I know that feeling, and I don't want anybody else to have that. Because it's like, once you feel it for yourself, you start to feel like you never want somebody else to have that happen to them. And that's why, like, even with period stuff, like with other girls, even if it was my nice sweatshirt, I can get the stains out, but you cannot unlive that mortifying feeling, you know? I can get a new sweatshirt, I can get the stains out. You can't undo that feeling, and you relive it, and it's terrible. And that's why, even if it was like, oh my god, you got it all grow, even if I had to bring it back home and clean it, it would make me happier knowing that she didn't have to deal with such a bad day and fully deal with that, you know? So that's how I feel about everything. Hair products, I mean, like face stuff, even like it's humiliating to get pimples and acne. And that's why, like, I try my best to like give you my recommendations, because I do not feel confident when I have like a big pimple, like, you know, on my cheek, on my chin. And I don't want anybody to have to walk around feeling not confident because of something that maybe they can prevent or get rid of with specific things that, like, I know about. So I don't know, it always makes me feel really happy if I could help you and undo maybe some of that. So I don't know, that's why, like, I hope when you take these, like, I say them because I only want to help you, and I only want you to be happy, and I only want you to feel better. If you have an ingrown hair, sometimes you can put, like, if they're really deep, you kind of have to cut them out. I know it's gross, but you can, there's also like creams you can get for like before you shave to prevent ingrown hairs. But a good thing to use is like glycolic acid before is pretty good, or usually like an alcohol, like a little bit of scrub the area before you shave, and that kind of helps. So yeah, that's what I use. And a castor oil. I also use baby oil after I'm done, and it kind of helps too. So anything like that will help you. But even I've had like ingrown hairs that are super deep, and I'm a fucking freak. Okay, I will cut my skin open, and I have before. But something I found out is like, and don't do that, you'll get a scar. But something I found out is like, if you put like usually like a heat on it, or if you put like, what is it? There was this specific thing I used, and it helped me like kind of like make it into like just a normal hair. So, and that's what. Yeah, I've done that before. I had an extra like skin thing on my finger. What is it called? When you have like an extra piece of skin. I had it on my finger, a skin tag. I cut it off with fucking scissors. Straight up. Don't do that. Don't do that thing. Don't ever do that. So yeah, I'm kind of a freak. My pain tolerance is very scary. I know. I pierced my own nose. I think I pierced my own nose twice. Yeah, I think so. So, you know, I've done it. I've been through this. No, not twice. Only once, actually. Yeah, I didn't pierce my nose twice. But I pierced my nose. And freaking, it was kind of crazy. I just took a gun and I just pow with my mom. Pow. I was a little rebel, you know? So, yeah. I'm kind of hardcore. I'm a little hardcore, alright? A little crazy. My mom let me. So my mom is kind of like, hey, you can do that, and if you regret it, that's kind of on you, and you kind of like learn your lesson. Same with like, if I wanted to get a tattoo and it was like some dumb shit, my mom would be like, sure, get the tattoo. And then I would get it, and then I would hate it, and she'd be like, see? This is a decision you make for yourself, and you learn from it. And yeah. But my mom also had a nose piercing, and she had a tongue piercing, and stuff like that. So, yeah, basically. I did not pierce my own belly button. You can have a stroke from that, I'm pretty sure, if you do it wrong. So, no. I went to a good place. No, I would never do that. Same with ears. If you pierce your own ears, you can freeze your face. Don't do that. Same with the eyebrow. Don't do that. You can with your nose, but it's not as bad. But you can have a stroke if you do your ears, your eyebrows wrong. Don't do that. Yes, it is true. There are nerve endings on certain parts of you that will kind of freeze your face. So don't do it. Do not do that. It's bad. Yes, it is very scary. Or there you can get really hurt from it. So don't do it. Yeah, don't do that. So I know because I looked this up before I did stuff. So yeah, that's why like when like young teenagers pierce kids' ears at Claire's, it's like you can really like fuck this up if you do it wrong. Like if they accidentally do it in the wrong spot, it can be bad. It can be. Usually the spot they're piercing, it's not going to be bad, but if they do it anything kind of above that, yeah, it's not gonna be good. So don't do that. Do not. Get a Prince Albert piercing at Claire's. That would be awesome. Yeah. That would be cool. But I'm a little hardcore with that stuff. Yeah, they would actually love to do that. They think it's sick and awesome. I used to have a neighbor, and he had that piercing, and he also pierced his own nipple. And I only know this because he was gloating about it to my mom, and she said he was disgusting and to stay away from him. And yeah, so yeah, he was insane. So that's what my mom always told me. This guy is fucked up. Stay away. He's a freak. He's a bad person. Do not go near that guy ever. So I never did. Yes. He only pierced one nipple, and he did it himself. He straight up only had a single nipple piercing, which is like, it's like just it's strange in a few different ways. Like if you're gonna do one, do the other, right? But like, he did it himself too. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Yeah, but besides that, I will wrap this up here because I'm gonna do an art play in a hot minute. And it'll probably be a bit shorter, like, but I think it'll be fun. Yeah. Anyways, I've talked about perfumes for like 2 hours and weird stuff, but I hope some of those recommendations help and are cool. If any girls are here, I would say it's a girl perfume. The Pas de Chat perfume, so good. So good. Some fragrance dupes are good, some are really bad. I would say pretty expensive ones are pretty hard to dupe, but some are really good, and some are just not. So, yeah, and some dupes are better, in my opinion. Some smell a lot better than the others. So, I kind of want like, I want a pizza, damn. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this stream, and I hope it was really, really nice, and maybe helped you with anything, and yeah. I hope this was fun, and I hope it was good, and I hope I helped you. So, have a nice night, and I'm gonna do a lewd stream on our play of Menace from Wataten, and if you haven't seen Wataten, I highly recommend you watch it. It's a good anime, except for TBH, Wataten is good, but the main girl that Miyako goes after fucking sucks. And okay, I just need to I need to get upset about this for a moment. the main girl fucking sucks and she's boring. Like the one that Miyako goes after. Fucking Noah is so much better, and even her sister is so much better. Hana was so boring, and Hana was like just like a shit character, and I didn't like her. And I just didn't, I don't know why, like, why did you pick the worst one? I'm sorry. Nal is really good. Basically all of the other girls are good. Like she just sucks. I don't like Hana. I don't know. She sucks. That's all. She was the worst one. All I gotta say. She was the absolute worst choice. So Miyako, maybe get better taste. Okay? Get better taste. But her sister is really cute, and I really liked it. But that's all I have to say about it. If you watch it, you'll understand. You will understand what I mean. Hana, just fucking boring. I don't even care about her. So, yeah. But anyway, have a nice night. Good night. Bye-bye. But Miyako's the best character in that show. Just saying. Have a nice night. Bye-bye. And if you disagree, kind of dumb. So, good night.